Hey guys, this is Guardian0131 here with Team Triple Crit, and today I'm going to bring you my Chronojet Dragon Gear Chronicle deck profile. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck. Alright guys, to start off with our deck profile, we'll be starting with the grade 3s, which is our main guy, Chronojet Dragon. He's the main focus of the deck, so you definitely want to get him as quickly as possible. Our backup grade 3 will be 4 Steam Fighter Bally. Is basically a way to get Chronojet into the field, especially into the soul for next stage. So this is basically running another 4 copies of Chronojet, technically. Alright, let's go into our grade 2s. Alright, our grade 2 lineup starts off our combo plays, especially with History Maker Dragon with the Time Leap abilities and basically doing your looping shenanigans. So we're running 4 of History Maker just because it's one of the better or one of the best grade 2s in this lineup, as well as continuing with the best, we're running 4 Upstream Dragon. The combos are insane with this, and just being able to call a card from the deck to continue your plays is phenomenal. Cards that would have an on rearguard summon effect definitely get their effects off, so you definitely want to have 4 of Upstream and History Maker. Next, we're running 2 techs of Steam Knight Calibum, basically just to be able to spin back any units your opponent has right into their deck and clear some board and provide some pressure, as well as a one-of Steam Fighter Amber to do the same thing at the cost of a counterblast. Alright, next we'll be going into our grade 1s. Alright, our grade 1 lineup is pretty extensive. This is because this is where most of our summoning will come out of, as well as, our little plays and tricks will come out of here. So of course we start off with our 4 perfect guards, definitely need it in any deck. And then next we run 4 Stride Fodder. It's a grade +2 while it's in your hand, as well if you call it to the field, we get to search out a Chronojet added to our hand. Alright, and one of the key cards is Steam Maiden Melum. It's a 3-of in this deck. It basically starts your shenanigans in calling your other units to the field and basically enable your time loop plays. Alright, next for pressure we're running 2 Urzaba. This card becomes 1100 while on the field when it's called to the rear guard, as long as we have our GB1 active. So this can put big columns on the board and apply pressure to the opponent. And then a 1-of tech, we're running Steam Scar GG, basically to just get some free draws. Alright, next we'll be going into our grade 0 lineup. Alright, starting off our grade 0s, our forerunner for this deck will be Chronodran, simply because I just like the interactivity with Chronojet and be able to search out what you need and get it to your hand. And then next for our triggers, we're running 4 Heart Thumps, simply for also interaction and attack boosting on the field. And those round off our 4 out of our 10 crits we're running, so we're running 10 crits. Alright, and then I'm teching 2 stand triggers in Urwatar. Basically this is also basically more draw fodder. If you could get the effect off when summoned, it's usually get it off a time leap ability and stuff like that. So this is a very good deck, a very good card to be running just to get some extra advantage. And then of course we're running the floor obligatory heals. Alright, next we'll go into our Stride lineup. Alright, to start off the Stride lineup, of course we have our obligatory 4 Chrono Dragon next stage, most devastating Stride card we have in our arsenal. Its restand ability is really broken, and just enabling us to have extra attacks. A good first second stride is Metallic Phoenix. It enables our time loop shenanigans, and it's just early game play in order to avoid wasting our next stage early on, as next stage is a mid game to closing stride. Another option for power, we're running one Fate Rider. Good stride and to just get a really solid board onto the field and create a big column. And for field control, running on Chronos Command Dragon. It has a very large cost, so if you could get it off to wipe off the board, it's really good. If not, you just flip it with the Metallica Phoenix effect. Alright, and next we're running 2 warp drives, simply because we want to be able to spin back something of our opponents and flip up the other copy. So it's a good effect to try to trigger off and just have some interaction and disruption for your opponent. And to get to grade 2 games, we wanted to run the Sea Breeze, also disruption play, and basically just get into our strides faster. So any of those grade 2 rush decks, this is your out with Sea Breeze. And one Blizza, simply because we're going to be flipping so much, and in a late game situation, Blizza's a nice surprise stride unit to go into. Alright, and next we'll go into our G Guardians. Alright, for our G Guardians, we were playing 3 Retroactive Maiden Uluru. It's a great way to recycle our heals, as well as a card in our drop zone. I think it was an excellently made G-Guard, especially for Gear Chronicle. But one of the better ones out of the new set is Highbrow Steam Orphana. Taking this in at 1, it becomes our 25k shield, and basically can get any of our triggers with effects to the field with the effect. It's an amazing guard. Basically the deck's own screw you without having a discard effect. So Orphana is excellent for the Gear Chronicle deck. I might drop the Blizza for 5th G Guardian in a Dismel, but I'm still testing it out to see how I like it. Alright, with that being said, this has been Guardian0131 here with Team Triple Crit, and I hope you like my Gear Chronicle deck, but it's definitely my own take on it and a little bit more straightforward. Alright, with that being said, keep playing, guys.